Good evening and welcome to the 8:30 news. I'm Amritpal Singh. Let's take a look at the top story. Government today took major decisions to give a mega boost to investment from foreign entities. The Union Cabinet today decided to operationalize the 51% FDI in multi-brand retail, but left it to the state governments to allow setting up of such stores. This paves the way for global retail giants like Walmart and Carrefour to open their stores in India. The government in November last year had attempted to bring in retail in the multi-brand sector, but had deferred the decision following stiff opposition from TMC, the Samajwadi Party, as well as opposition parties. The multi-brand retailer will have to buy at least 30% of their raw materials from micros, small and medium-scale industries. The single-brand retailers will have to purchase 30% of their raw materials from small and cottage industries. However, the Cabinet decided that any single-brand retailer seeking waiver of the mandatory 30% local sourcing norms would have to set up a manufacturing facility in the country.
In a major move, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has cleared the foreign direct investment in multi-brand retail, civil aviation, broadcast and power sectors. The Cabinet headed by Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh cleared the decision in a meeting on Friday. With this decision, the proposal for 51% FDI in multi-brand retail, which was put on hold last December due to opposition from several quarters, will now be operationalized. However, the state governments will have the option to decide whether or not they want to invite multi-brand retail in their states.
Cabinet has approved in respect of proposals involving FDI beyond 51%, sourcing of 30% of the value of goods purchased will be done from India, preferably from MSMEs, village and cottage industries, artisans and craftsmen in all sectors. And the quantum of domestic sourcing will be self-certified by the company to be checked by statutory auditors from the duly certified accounts, which the companies will be required to maintain.
The 49% FDI in troubled aviation sector is expected to provide the much needed cash flow to ailing private carriers like Kingfisher.
हमारी मिडिल क्लास बढ़ रही है, खराब से खराब हालत में भी सब लोग कह रहे हैं कि 5% से ज़्यादा जीडीपी ग्रोथ होगा, हमारा ट्रेड बढ़ेगा, हमारी स्ट्रेटेजिक पोजीशन, जियोग्राफिकल पोजीशन ऐसी है, तो इसलिए अगर बाहर की एयरलाइन आएंगी तो जो हम चाहते हैं कि हब बनाए इंडिया को सिविल एविएशन का, उसमें मदद मिलेगी. तो इसलिए मेरा मानना है कि उससे यहाँ के कैरियर्स को फ़ायदा होगा, मदद मिलेगी अगर कोई बाहर का एयरलाइन उनके साथ कोई करार करते हैं.
The CCEA also approved disinvestment in 5 public sector units including Oil India, Nalco and Hindustan Copper.
Decision of disinvestment of 9.59% equity in Hindustan Copper Limited. The second disinvestment decision is disinvestment of 10% paid up equity in Oil India. Third is disinvestment of 9.33% paid up equity in MMTC. Fourth is disinvestment of 12.15% paid up equity in National Aluminium Company Limited.
In other decisions, Cabinet also raised the FDI cap up to 49% in power exchanges and up to 74% in various streams of broadcast services.
Reforms and reforms. It seems that the government has finally made its mind to put the Indian economy back on the track. A day after biting the silver bullet on diesel prices, it has taken bold steps like FDI in multi-brand retail, FDI in single-brand retail and FDI in aviation. With Bureau Input, Sidhant Sibal's report, DD News, New Delhi.
And under the new proposal, states will be able to decide whether